fabrics that are used for it. Okay, so I think we are all familiar with this mesh. This is Java mesh. This is a Java mesh. Java mesh. Yes. So this is it. And I'm using 2 layers of it. Like I'm cutting 2 layers for each panel. And then I have this material popularly known as corset mesh. The difference is clear now. Is it not clear? It's very clear. Okay, so for this, because I have short time to make the corset. For this I use 2 layers. For normal corsets, I can still use 2 layers without using this one. But for this corset, the one I'm making now, I'm using 2 layers of this. Then this one, 1 layer. I cut 2 layers. I'm going to use this to blend this one. Then I'm cutting the lining that we used to turn everything with this particular mesh. You can still use this one. It's because I have excess, so I'm using it to do anything I like. So this one is an interfacing S-lay. So I'm using this to stabilize the fabric that I'm using for the cup caging. So the fabric I'm using for the cup caging is bridal satin. So this one. So before you cut on this fabric, you have to stabilize the fabric first with an interfacing. Then I have this. We call it peplon stay. I don't know what you guys call it here. Collar stay. Yes, some people call it collar stay. But it's not a must you use this one. You can get a hard stay even if it's not exactly this one. Let it be hard. So we'll be using it on the lining parts of the cup. Then I have this fiber. So we'll be using it for fleshing. You can use the S-stage, the one that I just showed, the interfacing, but you have to use layers of it. Maybe 4 layers, 5 layers, or 3. But with this one, we are good to go. I can even separate. I'm not going to use this amount because it's too thick. I'll still open it this way. But you know, this doesn't have the adhesive part. That's the part that is gumming. You have to use hemming gum. I did want to use it. Okay, I think I have the hemming gum there. So I have the wider one, the hemming gum, the one that is wider. I'm using it to flesh. Fleshing means I'm going to use it to cover the bone parts, the parts that I'm caging. You know, of course, if we turn it with the lining, on the outside, the boning lines will be showing. So we use this to add support to it before anything. Then we have 2 options for the corset. You can either use a bust caging technique. Of course, the bust caging is not compulsory. I just want to show us what it looks like. You can use the bracket. This is the already made cup. But if you cannot get your pliers size, you can buy the laminated foam and create your own cup by yourself. So we have 2 types. This one is rounded. Then this is the other one, like we have cup. This one is rounded, so you can use any of them. So I have the boning. So I already encased the boning that I'll be using. It means I've covered the boning with the fabric that I'm working with. So this is 10 mm boning. In the market, they also call it 0.5, but it's not up to 0.5. So it's 10 mm, and this is 6 mm for kg, for the cup kg. They have the white and black of it. So that's all. Then for this plastic boning, it's not compulsory you use it, but I like to insert it on the inside the encased boning when I'm done stitching. So that will be all.
Sorry, hold before you start. share your screen. So what are you looking at?
Okay, sorry, next task.
I can see them. Don't worry. They are talking about the speakers. Don't worry.
Okay, so this is what I have, just one layer of the Java mesh. And then I'm going to have this original boning, which is the 10 mm. So I'm going to stitch it very close to this edge, the mesh. We just stitch on one side. Okay, so this is not the only fabric that you can use for your encasing. You can use any other fabric that is not mesh. You can use the bridal satin. But this is what I want to use. So since we have this, you know the mesh is transparent. And once you cover the boning, you have to roll it till you cover the boning. Then I'm going to stitch on the other side of the boning.
You need something. What this one? It's working. Then maybe somebody's looking.
So as you're stitching, you'll be adjusting your mesh. So once you're done, we're going to trim off the unwanted parts. So you trim carefully. And then that's all for your encasing. Okay, so I want to show us something because like I said, we've already fixed some parts. Now I've done this side of the back and then I have this other side. I'm going to repeat the same thing on this one. So for your pattern, once you cut your pattern, you add, I like to add allowance, the seam allowances before I cut the fabric. Sorry, before I place it on the fabric, not cutting with the allowance where you are cutting the fabric. So I add the allowance on the paper, then place it on my fabric. It will also help you to manage fabrics. So we're going to repeat this here. Then for the front, like I said, I use 2 layers for the mesh, and then for the other hard mesh, I use just one. And then I'm using this to turn the whole thing. I already joined everything. Just join your pieces together. We all know how to join patterns. So I already have this. If you notice, this part is curved because this is the bust part. This part is the curved part, the bust part, bust area of your corset. So I have this part. We're going to stitch our boning, the encased boning on this side and this other side. So I'm going to show you. You can't see.
Is the camera not showing? A moment, excuse me.
Can you see now? Okay, so for this curved part, I have the boning like this. Once I'm done stitching, you know the way the boning comes, it rolls in. So I have to iron it flat. So once I'm done with that, as I'm ironing, this part that is curved, I'm not going to iron it. So when I'm stitching, I'm stitching from the inside. So this curved part is going to be here. And then it goes all the way down. And then
I don't wait. You can zoom like all those things, right? Yeah, like
They want to see. They want to see. Like I should zoom in very well. No. I'll zoom out.
Oh, good.
Sorry. Is that fine?
it's okay.
Is it fine now?
The screen
Is the screen
the
light?
screen.
The screen light. Is it okay? They can't see all the speakers. Ask them.
Right now the screen is
Okay, it's cutting out.
yeah.
It's the screen. Don't mind them. I don't know what's wrong. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so I have this strap. It comes like this. It's not in bias form. It's a straight strap that doesn't stretch at all. So I want to use it to make my loop. I've also done the same thing here. So I'm going to fold it equally, and then I'm going to stitch because I need a tiny loop. Just like what I have here. So I'm going to stitch
Is it
this
better?
one.
It's better, right?
Let's try. I don't know if this will be enough.
I will look for the other one.
So for your boning, you can stitch on the right side, you can stitch on the inside. But I'm stitching mine on the inside because I want to use the corset mesh to turn everything. So what I do is, since I'm going to turn the neckline with the corset mesh, I'm leaving about 0.5 inch or even 0.6, so that when we are turning the neckline, we will not stitch on the boning.
No, we sent that to my space in Lagos. So I'll keep working. Okay, do something. Can we let it get close to where she's sewing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a little, right?
Yeah.
Is that fine?
Yeah.
Or you want me
yeah.
to go further?
So as you're stitching this part that is curved, you have to adjust. Do not drag. You just adjust it with ease. So we'll stitch the other side. So it's okay if you don't want to have too much boning, you can just leave it like that. But since I've done this part, I'm going to get the midpoint from here to here. And then I'll clip it. I'll repeat the same thing here. So if you want to use something to rule the line, it's okay, but I just like to eyeball it. for the back, I'm going to stitch the red line bone before our seam allowance. So we have seam allowance of 0.5. So we stitch the red line bone after the 0.5. So we're going to iron this flat.
Should I come back and press this?
So I have this board, the bust hand. Maybe the one you have is different from this one, but this is handmade by me. So if you have something like need a bust hand that used to iron the bust area, so you need to iron this well. So I prefer this one to the other one. We just place it here and then give it a good press on the bust area. Okay, so I want to stitch the loop. So for the corset, you can also use eyelets, but I think for bridal loop it is better. So what I'm just going to do is fold this into two and stitch.
This is not, you don't cancel itself.
Is this a pencil?
No, I've been. The guy didn't report. People are not.
So you can just match the two together and then you start marking just to have the same look. So for the loop, we are not going to be cutting it one for each. We are going to stitch it continuously. So I'll be using the size of the boning to decide the length of the loop. Then I'm going to twist it back in, back stitch, and then we'll continue like that.
Your guys draw the panel. So, the riser, are we meant to pay for that? Okay, so, I'm confused. And whenever my guys want to set up the panel, they put it on the riser and come to the panel. So, we don't pay for that. And secondly, what is set up, I don't understand, is given a graphical shape or object, whatever object that is laying on the screen. It's given graphical, like a stretching from the previous. It's meant to be like landscape, I know it's what, you know what I mean, right? So people at the back cannot see very well because it's very low. So they're meant to put out your spaces with pelicans and programs to write it down. You're not meant to do that. Oh, the policy that is based on today. After seven.
Now they want to do it another child.
Okay, so this is the cup that I have. I already caged it, but I'm going to cage another one when I'm done with it, so you see the caging process. So I'm going to put them together. I want to turn the base, this made the front corset, the cup, and everything together with lining. So I'm going to match the center front. We are going to adjust the cup. So you can use the already made cup, you can use the bust, the cup caging technique, anyone that works for you.
Yeah. The screen that is possible like this. The screen that is making, like the way they do it, like it's not like this one is the screen. And there's too much like this one. Okay. Oh. Yes, yes. Let me see what you're doing. The way it's shining so much more. It's the light and the screen light is so funny. And then the frame you have here is what's that. Yes. That's what the screen. They didn't fix it. I don't, they're meant to change that. It's showing that. Yeah, it's meant to be like the last thing. So it's showing properly. This is what I'm showing in this video.
So I'm going to stitch it down.
I just removed.
You still need them to watch what you're doing. It's necessary. I want to take the camera off you so I bring her over our own session. Okay, I shall allow you to stitch.
Yeah, that's what she told me.